I feel very strongly, Virgo, that just as you're gaining your own personal victories within yourself, you're fully indulged in being alone and fully appreciating this on so many levels. Here comes a new person. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here, my name is Jeanette. I appreciate you all so much for coming by. And hey, if you're new here, come on and join the Ebb and Flow family. We would love to have you. Click that subscribe button and hey, give me a like if you enjoyed this video. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. All right, darlings, we got a brand new advice deck here, my Virgo friends, and I have created my own spread. So if you'd like information about the decks we're using, the spread, or any of the other changes that I've made, very little changes, feel free to click the first link in the description box. That explains all those minor changes that I have made. All right, let's jump right in. For my Virgo friends, remember, loves, these are general messages. They aren't going to resonate with everybody. If you do need something more specific, I am offering personal readings at this time, and I've added my prices in the description box as well. So feel free to email me if you're interested. All right, guys, let's go one more. All right, loves, I'm going to go ahead and pull the entire tarot portion of the spread, and then we're going to talk about it, okay? So feel free to skip ahead if you'd like. Highlighted energies. Oh. Yeah, we did get a flipper right off. Woohoo. So let's see what that was. King of Swords here. King of Swords as your highlighted energies. New information. New information. What does Virgo need to know at this time? New information for Virgos. They'll come when they're ready, guys. I appreciate your patience. New information for Virgos. Oh. Okay. So we got 3 here. We've got the Hermit. That's your card, loves. We've got the 6 of Wands here. And the Queen of Swords. That is so fascinating because when I saw her passing through, I was like, I thought, you belong here with this king. That's really weird. That is very bizarre. We'll talk about it. Darlings. Okay. Ooh, how to handle, how to process this new information. Thank you, Spirit. We have the Hanging Man in reverse. It's looking pretty good. This is not going that bad. This is going pretty good. Okay. Your ascensions moving forward. We have the 7 of Wands, interesting, and the 2 of Cups. Ooh, this is getting better and better. Juicy, Virgo, juicy. What is your lesson, love? What is your lesson? What's Virgo's lesson to be learned? Ooh. The Chariot wanted to come out, card of Cancer there. The lesson for Virgos. What is the lesson that Virgo needs to learn here? Oh, I'm pretty sure. Yep, there it is. All right, the Death card. Fantastic. I love it. All right, guys. Okay, so the underlying energy for the tarot portion of the read is this Queen of Wands. Ooh, fascinating. So let me call it out here. We got card of Gemini, card of Libra. We got your card here, Virgo, my friend. We have Scorpio, Pisces, and Aries lying at the bottom of the deck. So you could be dealing with one of those signs, darling, or have some major placements. All right, highlighted energies. Here we go. Break it down. King of Swords, this card of Gemini here. But again, could be any air sign that you're dealing with, or it could be you taking on these properties of this air sign. which I really feel like is occurring here because this is your highlighted energies. The King of Swords is very forthright in his truth. He speaks his truth. He knows the truth. Very equivalent to the Queen of Swords. He puts these truthful plans into motion. All of the kings are very action-based. So this is potentially somebody speaking on their truth, verbally verbalizing what they feel is correct. The king has a lot of knowledge, much like the queen, a lot of knowledge here. Okay, so with this higher knowledge, you could be potentially swinging a sword at some people, letting people know what you really think about a situation. Now, it could be any kind of situation. It could be to somebody you've battled with before, potentially here. Okay, for others of you, this is an existential energy. You're just telling it like it is. I get this feeling maybe you're sick of it, sick of biting your tongue. So you're very vocal right now in your truth, very vocal in your truth, and standing very forthright in your knowledge. And that's not necessarily a bad thing there, Virgo. So very good. What you need to know here, new information. We've got your card with the Hermit, right? We've got that Six of Wands, and we've got this card of Libra. So instantly, obviously, we're talking, here's an energetic match. Okay, this is what I see here, darlings. New information for you. You might just be meeting somebody here coming up in your future that will be just as forthright and ballsy and honest as you are. And this will, I think, be very refreshing. Just as I think you've gotten accustomed to yourself, accustomed to your own, potentially your own personal victories alone. All right, just as you've gone within and you're learning about yourself, you've learned about yourself, you're maybe potentially in hermit mode, like literally avoiding hanging out with people, avoiding going places or doing things that maybe I heard you once enjoyed. So for some of you, you may have once enjoyed activities you've pulled back from people, basically. Not doing anything more than what you have to, okay? But this is new information. So I feel like just as you're getting nice and comfy here, feeling where you're at, learning about yourself, having a victory, gaining your balance with this 6 fire energy, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo for this suit, okay? But balance in that 6. This cat comes riding in on his horse, and it's like the whole town has been expecting him. The whole town has been waiting for him to come and spread the light, spread the good news. What's the good word, governor? It's like that. And so here, I feel very strongly, Virgo, that just as you're gaining your own personal victories within yourself, you're fully indulged in being alone and fully appreciating this on so many levels. Here comes a new person. I really feel like this is a new person. For some of you, this could be somebody you've dealt with before, right? But a lot of you, I feel like this is a new person. And they're going to be a very deep, energetic match. The first thing you may notice about them is that they're very honest and truthful. The Queen of Swords doesn't put up with bullshit, okay? She can be a little bit of a harsh character at times, but so can the King, right? So you may stumble across somebody living in this energy. This is brand new information to you. Stumble across somebody who matches your vibrations that you were not expecting, okay? I feel very strongly that you were not expecting this. Hanging Man in reverse. This is how you handle and process. Yeah, you were getting nice and comfy. Yes, you were having your personal victories. Somebody comes along here. You may fall for them, okay? It's okay if you fall for them. And it's okay if they fall for you, Virgo. Here with the Hanging Man in reverse, really coming unstuck. You know, it's like you've gained those highest perspectives already. It's like you already know of yourself. You already know what you're looking for, maybe potentially in a mate. And then this person magically shows up in your life, like just as you were getting comfy with being alone or being in solitude. You feel me? Now coming unstuck. So here, how to handle, how to process when this new person comes. Look at things a little differently than you normally would. All right. Allow yourself to push forward. Allow yourself to come unstuck from a chained idea of relationships or a chained idea of where you were expecting to go by yourself. really allow yourself to come unstuck here, all right? I say this especially because how to handle, how to process is literally seeing things differently now and coming unstuck from a situation. I feel like you've kept yourself in this energy potentially for a while, but your ascension's moving forward here, Virgo. It's incredibly important, darling, that when this collaboration, I mean, it's here in your ascensions. This is a collaboration of two souls, that water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces here. Pisces, Scorpio, okay? It feels like allow the connection to occur. Do not try to fight against it. This is feeling defensive, being in defense mode. This is battling, right? Like defending yourself against some sort of connection with somebody. For some of you, you were getting so used to being alone or not having a partner or just feeling like there's nobody in the world that is just like me. There's nobody in the world that feels the way that I do, shares the same knowledge, or is really honest like I am. And here, love, it really honestly feels like somebody's going to come along and show you something different. They are just as honest and truthful and knowledgeable as you are. And you didn't think that you'd ever find it. So when it comes along, for your ascensions moving forward, it's really important that you allow this collaboration. You allow this cup of love. This could be a potential soulmate for you. There's soulmate energy in this card, right? Two people coming together, seeing eye to eye. I give a cup of love. You give a cup of love to me equally. And we bond. We get along. And you never thought it would happen. Your first instinct may be to fight it off before you even get a chance to see how beautiful it could be with somebody. All right? I'm really feeling like there's a victory here with this. There's a victory with this person. You do have personal victories of your own as well, darling. It's something you had to go within, deep within, and be in solitude to learn to appreciate yourself on that level. But I feel here comes somebody new that will treat you that way as well. Okay, baby? Ooh, the death card. This is your lesson. Okay, so the lesson is this is a rebirth, a transformation. The thing about the death card is that something has to die in order to have a new reborn in its place, right? This is actually a beautiful card. And this is being your lesson. I feel like this is a thing that you've done for a while because it's a repeating thing. It's a lesson of yours. Spirit is saying here that a transformation is afoot, babe. A transformation is afoot. Now you can fight against it, but you might be missing out on something real glorious if you do. Okay. Here I'm getting really strongly that you've maybe stopped your own train before, and maybe not allowed a transformation or a rebirth. Really let something die here. I feel like it's those old ways of just feeling like I don't need anybody else, and you really don't. Honestly, you don't. But if somebody comes along and they're a perfect match for you, you can be allowed to transform those old ideas that you've encased yourself in and really like birth anew here. Okay? At the bottom of the deck, and this is so exciting because look at this fine lady. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. She's fine. She's sexy. Okay? Doesn't have to be a female. It could be a male, female. We all have these masculine and feminine energies, right? But she is the most attractive sign, or the most attractive queen in the deck. This is the most attractive card in the deck. She is magnetic. She's feisty. She's fiery. She's inspirational. She's a creationist. Who could not be drawn in by her beauty and her sex appeal? Nobody can resist this Queen of Wands, right? And so it feels like here, darling, queen or king, doesn't matter, right? Male or female. When the person comes along, you're going to be like incredibly attracted to one another, I feel. Especially you to them. I feel especially you to them. You're going to be incredibly attracted to them and attractive to them. All right, so it's a beautiful thing. It's not a bad thing. Maybe you thought this was never going to happen for you again. Or that you were never going to find, like I said, you're never going to find a perfect match. There's nobody who sees on my level. There's nobody that knows the things that I know. And there's nobody truthful out there. There's nobody honest anymore. They're going to come along. Somebody's going to come along who is dreadfully honest. I mean, like, honest to the point of, some may say a little bit too honest, right? But that it looks like that's exactly what you're looking for here, Virgo. You don't want to be bullshitted anymore. But allow yourself to come unstuck. And when this person comes in, allow yourself to have this collaboration. Really letting the old way of thinking die so that you can rebirth something new in its place. And I feel like it's going to be a grand coming together for you. All right, highlighted energies. Woo! Oh man, that's a lot. Okay. Alrighty, guys. We have patience. These black border cards are major arcanas. So you've got 1, 2, 3 in the tarot. And we'll see how many we end up with, darling. Emotional withdrawal. Ooh, goodness. I just have to bust out this King of Swords really quick because he is the most probably emotionally withdrawn person. If he gives any emotion at all, it's through verbalization. Speaking like harsh truth. Harsh truth. Emotional loss. Fascinating. These are highlighted energies for you, darling. New beginnings. I'm telling you, babe, it's knocking at your doorstep. I feel like it's knocking at your doorstep. Disconnect and boredom. Really freaking fascinating. So where do I start? Yeah, let's start with the new beginnings. It's knocking at your doorstep here. Something is about to change. I feel like this is something you've created for yourself without even really realizing it, because we always bring things into our own reality. So a lot of times you ever hear the more you want it, the less you'll get it. Like if you ever hear about the law of attraction, when you're focused on one person or you're focused on something, it's almost like holding sand in your hands and it slips through your fingers. You can't hold on to it forever, that kind of feeling, right? So the more you pursue something, the more you repel it out of your reality. I feel like you freaking straight up gave up, and just as you gave up, look at what happens. New beginnings. And I feel like this is I feel like it was inadvertently created by you. You really don't know. I don't feel like you know how incredibly powerful you are here, Virgo. All right. Patience. That's literally a brand new journey. Whoopsie doodles. Patience here, loves. Again, it's coming. It's coming. This is new information for you. Somebody is on their way. Okay? Have a little patience with yourself. 4 and a 1 is a 5. 5's meaning changes here, right? So something is going to change. Something is going to change. You have another 5, and you've got 3 cards here with the green borders. We're talking emotion, okay, with like a green heart chakra energy, okay? This is an emotional loss. 5's being changes. This may be old emotional loss that you're holding on to from the past, okay? Don't let this affect your new beginning. Don't let it affect your new beginning, because something is about to change, and I feel like these negative feelings need to change, okay? We also have emotional withdrawal, another highlighted energy, again with that King of Swords. He's pretty damn emotionally withdrawn. I mean, he gives you his thoughts and he gives you his opinions, but he's not about to invest his heart into speaking his mind. His mind is his mind. It's not coming from the heart. It's coming from fact and logic and knowledge and truth, right? So that's about as far off of this emotional shit that you can get, okay? I feel like here you've pulled back a lot, okay? This may be a reoccurring cycle for you with that 8. This may be something you periodically go through where you realize you have to pull back. This is your card with the Hermit. So maybe you realize you have to pull back, withdraw from people so that you don't get hurt and feel additional emotional loss. Okay? Discomfort and boredom. Discomfort and boredom. Disconnect. Sorry, disconnect and boredom. So again, with the disconnect, that emotional withdrawal, it's like you've disconnected from society, disconnected from these emotions, really disconnected from the idea of anybody ever coming in again to like sturdy your foundation or make you feel better. You've kind of relied on yourself now, Virgo. And I feel like you're living in this energy now. things are about to get, if you're bored and you're disconnected, things are about to get very exciting for you, I feel. All right, darling. Whew. Oh gosh, okay. Let's keep going. New information. New information for Virgos. Thank you, Spirit. Oh my gosh, harmony. I couldn't help but notice the harmony card there. Rest and rejuvenate. Fascinating. Rest and rejuvenate. This is very equivalent to that Four of Swords in the tarot. Somebody pulling back, going within themselves, meditating here. This is gathering one's self. Usually on a spiritual level, but definitely with this rest and rejuvenate, there may come a time, especially with this being new information, there may come a time when you feel like drained. Okay, this could be a separate thing. This could be very separate to what it is that's coming in as far as this Queen of Swords. You feel me? There's definitely meditation. There's definitely a bringing about some spirituality here through this rest and through this retreating within oneself. All right, I feel like this is something you do very often. You may do, yeah, it's a cycle. It's a cycle. Thank you, Spirit. But this is your card, so that's very natural for you to do that. Just make sure that within that rest and rejuvenation period that you're really gaining some of this highest knowledge, that you're gaining some spirituality, so that you won't be so defensive when somebody comes in and tries to harmonize with you, because I think that's what's going to happen, darling. Just saying. Just saying. Okay, let's keep going. How to handle, how to process. Ooh. Thank you, Spirit. Oh my gosh, you guys got a lot of cards. Okay. Whew. Love begins. Awesome. Love begins. Material and spiritual prosperity here, darling. Balance with that 6, baby. Authority. Look at that cat. He's a powerful man right there. This is like a divine masculine energy in this card. Disruption. Oh, very fascinating. Oh my gosh, where do I start? Okay, so here, darling. Coming unstuck. Allowing yourself to come unstuck. This disruption. It's going to feel like your natural routine has been disrupted because you were so not ready. You were just not... You just didn't ever think it was going to happen again. You never thought that there was going to be somebody who you can feel good with. Be honest, where you feel like you're getting that back from somebody. There's going to be a disruption in your normal routine. You feel me, you guys? But it doesn't have to be a bad thing here. 6 and 1 breaking down to a 7. We're talking good luck. We're talking some good things coming, new things, prosperity in that card, in that number, all right? More in that number. But the disruption itself is not a bad thing, okay? Really opening up this crown chakra. You see how this man is so in control of his life and his world. He knows. He's got this knowledge. His crown chakra is open. He is, this halo is like that spirituality alone. He's able to receive messages from the other side and spirits. Okay, so he is very sturdy with that 4. Very sturdy where he stands, and he's an incredible figure of divine masculine energy. Love beginning. Love beginning, you guys. Really, truly allowing it to begin. That transformation, allow yourself to come unstuck. You may even have to, put yourself in check and be like, ooh, no, I'm not going to let you push this one away. You got to go for this one. You might have to, divine masculine that shit and be like, you're mine. All right, let's do this. And jump on it and, really authoritative, your other half. Be an authority figure in your own life. Take charge and say, no. I'm not going to feel that old emotional loss. I'm really going to give this a shot. I'm really going to allow love to begin at square one from the beginning. Okay? Because material and spiritual prosperity. another way to handle and process. So the spirituality that came with the rest, this is really going to benefit you for how to handle this love offer or this person that you can't help but be so attracted to. You're really going to feel spirit here with these material and spiritual prosperities. This is key for you. Balance again with that 6. So this is key in allowing yourself to see a highest level of what could potentially be with somebody and allowing this transformation to occur, allowing the love offer in, darling. Come to see eye to eye with somebody. Your ascensions moving forward. Oh my gosh, does it have to be 4 every time, you guys? Whew. We have heartache and loss. Okay, we've got, accelerated motion. I love that. Awesome. A waiting game. Patience, Kiwasabi. It's coming. It's coming. Firm foundation. Ooh, yes. Very firm foundation. So here your ascension's moving forward. Okay. Old pain, old emotional loss, old heartache and loss, right? This is a mental energy with that blue border. So really, and especially with this 3, the 3s signify mind, body, spirit, coming into alignment with spirituality and all that is of you and coming into the spiritual realm of the highest self, an alignment here. Okay, so with that 3. So really this old heartache and loss that you felt that made you want to withdraw or maybe potentially made you feel like nobody's ever going to come along that you'll ever be able to see eye to eye with again, let this die. It's all mental. Let it go. See it for what it really is and be really open to the messages here that you receive from spirit because you have a very firm foundation coming in your future. Okay, this is again, your ascensions moving forward. So in the future, you're going to feel very sturdy with them if you give it a shot. But you really, in order to do that, darlings, it's incredibly important that you don't battle against them and hold them accountable for somebody else's doings. Like old shit, because it'll ruin your new connection. You'll have more heartache and loss. And that's not something you want, okay, at all. It may take a little time, like I said, but there's a decision here in the mix with that 2, a decision needing to be made. I feel like ascensions moving forward, this will be your decision. You may take some time to ponder whether or not you really want to be going there again with somebody. Oh, sorry guys, I'm sweating. Sorry, maybe it's all this passion that's going to be for you guys coming, okay? But literally, it's a waiting game, okay? So really allowing yourself, and this is that crown chakra energy with the purple border. So really allowing yourself to wait and to be okay with waiting until it comes. Because remember, if you hear this information and you're like, ooh, and then you restrict yourself onto somebody or you, there's a chance this can slip right through your fingers like sand. You feel me? So it's crossing a fine line. You want to accept them for who and what they are, right? They are very similar to you and the energy that you're currently living in. So when they do come, a decision will have to be made. Try not to go too far to one extreme or the other. Try not to lay it on so thick that you push them away, but try not to be so standoffish that they think you want nothing to do with them. All right, that's a very Virgo thing. I've seen lots of Virgos do that. I'll just say that. Accelerated motion here, babes. Your cycles, a new cycle can now begin. A new portion of your life. Laying old cycles to rest, letting them die, and creating a new cycle for yourself where you can move quicker, more sturdier, maybe even potentially with this person, right? And I love that this is coming in your ascensions and your movement forward because, again, accelerated motion and that purple border crown chakra, right? This is spirituality. This is higher knowledge and stuff. So we're really talking about keeping your mind open when you meet this person. That is incredibly important for any kind of allowance of love to flow back into your life. I feel back into your life. Okay, here, Virgo. Okay, what is the lesson here? Thank you, spirits. Oh, gosh, only one, really? Fulfillment of wishes. At the bottom of the deck, this is our underlined energy for our entire advice portion of the read. Truth. Truth is a lesson for you, darlings. That's very fascinating here. Truth being your lesson. I think that's really keen, especially here paired next to this transformation card. I feel like you know that a change needs to occur. You can't fight the truth any longer. And really, it does no good to battle against ourselves or our own blessings or new beginnings. It doesn't do anybody any good. This is truth. Really needing to let something die so you can rebirth anew. Okay, loves? This being a lesson for you, again, it's part of your cycles. It's something you maybe tend to do for some of you, all right? And here, having that truth, this breaks down to just a 2, right? A decision. A truthful decision. You've got a lot of cards here. I mean, truth. You're living in truth. They're living in truth. I mean, I'm feeling all this knowledge. Very truthful knowledge. It's almost like, darling, here, you can't hide it from yourself any longer. This being a lesson for you and paired with the death card really feels like you know that the transformation needs to occur. And you can't hide it from yourself any longer. And it may come to a point when you meet this person that you can't hide your attraction towards them any longer. You may follow the truth that they're attracted to you, incredibly attracted to you. And so it being a lesson, you really got to listen to what is being said here. Not just by this person, but in your heart, but within your spirituality. Really listen to spirits, really listen to that highest truth. The truth of your highest self. Because that's going to allow a transformation and a rebirth much quicker for you, darlings. All right? And your underlined energy, fulfillment of wishes. Green borders, that emotion, you guys. 9s being completions. There's going to come a point where if you allow yourself to feel it, you're going to feel so incredibly happy. You're going to feel so fulfilled. So completely fulfilled. To the point where it's a wish. It's something deep down in your heart, maybe lying in the back of your mind. Because I feel like you've battled it and battled it and battled it. No, I'll never trust another person again. I'll never trust another person again. Nobody is truthful to me. I'm really feeling that. It's a very kind of bitter sort of energy. Where you were so sure that nobody could ever come along. And the second you let go of the reins, accelerated motion. You feel me? But something lying in the back of your mind here, darlings. A fulfillment of wishes. A wish lying deep in your heart here with that green border. Whatever is lying in your heart, and I feel it's love-based. I feel like, again, you just never thought it would happen again. But deep down in your mind, you wanted it to. Deep down in your heart, you were wishing for somebody to come along and just treat me right. Just, can one person in my life not take advantage of me, is what I'm feeling here, Virgo. And yes, you guys are a great match. And there's so much victory within this. The keys here is to allow those dead and old feelings and old grudges or resentments from a past relationship, really let those die, see this new person for who they truthfully are, and allow that transformation to occur to fulfill your wish here. Allow yourself to come unstuck for your greatest good, for your greatest wishes here. Make sure you stick with spirit. Make sure you stick to your spirituality, because when you rejuvenate yourself and you rest and you meditate and you, that rejuvenation through prayer and meditation and giving thanks and all those beautiful things, it's like the floodgates are going to open. It's almost like that alone will allow you to come unstuck from a certain perspective that some of you may have had your whole life. Because burn after burn after burn, I feel. get burned after burned after burned after burned. And I'm so sorry that that's happened for you, darling. But there's going to be a disruption in your normal routine. So if that's normally how it goes for you, get ready for a change, baby, because there's a change coming. There is a change coming, and good luck with this. Remember to stand strong and true in who you are, okay? And if you're a female here, obviously divine masculine energy. If you're a female, just standing even firmer, it feels like. Really, why can't I talk right now? Honing in on that masculine part of you that takes charge. You feel me? Maybe you'll have to put your girl side aside and say, oh no, we're not going to get all crazy emotional about this. I'm not going to compare this person to somebody else. I'm not going to lose this opportunity. I see clearly now, and I'm going to make an authoritative decision to take the bull by the horns here and allow the disruption from your normal routine to really allow this accelerated motion come in your life, and potentially a real love. A real love beginning right here. Okay, guys? So definitely stick with your spirituality and allow that transformation to occur. Because I feel here, Virgo, you're onto some beautiful things, and I feel like somebody's on their way to come get you. Somebody is going to come get you. Somebody's going to be incredibly attracted to you and you to them, and it just, you may not even be able to stop it. Okay? But really honestly, looking at things from a higher perspective will allow the transformation to occur quicker, will allow a firmer foundation with somebody, and will allow you to have this patience that you need while you carry on with your new beginning. All right, guys? Beautiful read. Yeah, spirituality. Definitely stick with your spirituality, because you're going to be getting cues about them. You're going to get cues about them, and if you're not listening to what Spirit has to say, you may miss those cues and you may miss an opportunity. All right, and this is a cycle here that, literally it being your lesson, you need to allow yourself to transform this way of thinking. You need to allow yourself to live in a new personal truth here, following your highest knowledge for a rebirth, okay, from within you and within your situations. All right, darling, that's all that I got for now. I hope it resonated with you. Let me know in the comments what you think of the new spread. And until I see you guys next time, please stay safe out there in the world. Please take care of yourselves. Peace, love, and light always, my friends.